I'm at PAX, the gaming convention here in Melbourne. This place is insane. It is just nerdcore heaven today. It is absolute nerdcore heaven, which is awesome because it's like my home, away from home. It was an insane wait to get in. I don't care because I got to sing along to a bunch of really cool songs. Like I played with David Bowie, played Wolfmother, played, Country Roads Take Me Home. Of course I did. But yes, this is the nerdcore heaven of Australia. This is what we do. We are gamers, and while you might think this doesn't fit in with the Long Gone Lisa Rock Show, it actually does, because a lot of people in the rock and roll world are actually gamers too. So, and I know this. Hi, Tommy Manboy from Turbo Negro. I'm looking at you because I know you're a gamer. And yeah, so we're here at this convention. This is awesome. I come here every time it's on. See, it's past. And yeah, I get really excited because I get to try out all the new games, get to try some VR, get to do all that nerdy stuff. So come with me on this journey as I spend a day, taking selfies of myself and videos of myself playing games, but also showing you what new stuff is coming out. By the way, before we came in, they showed us a trailer for the new Dungeons and Dragons movies. Hi, Natalie. I know that's going to be your favorite thing ever, but it looks pretty good. It's got Michelle Rodriguez in it, and you can't go wrong with Michelle Rodriguez. She's a badass and kicks a lot of ass. And so, yeah, right behind me on this side, we have the independent gaming, which is all the new stuff, like the new developers are doing and stuff like that, which is really cool. Surprisingly, Xbox, Nintendo, Ubisoft, and PlayStation are not here this year with their massive displays like they are usually. So I'm not sure what the story is on that. I don't know why they're not here. But, whatever. Let's go in and play some games. Today is Monday, the day after PAX, and I can tell you right now I am absolutely exhausted. It was a long day, 8 hours on your feet checking out a bunch of video games and whatever. It takes a toll on you. But you know what? It was awesome and I wouldn't change any of it. A few things about my thoughts on PAX this year. I've been to PAX now 4 or 5 times, I can't remember. And I've got to say that it was interesting. It was a bit of a smaller PAX than before, in the way that the big 4 weren't there. And by the big 4, I don't mean Metallica, Slayer, etc., Megadeth and Anthrax. What I mean is Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo and Ubisoft didn't have their massive displays which they've had in the past, which, as you can see, in these photos. I don't know what happened, and I asked around a bunch of people of why these guys weren't there, and nobody seemed to know anything. Like, everyone was saying, I have no idea. So I'm not sure what the deal was there or why they weren't there, but that was a bit of a disappointment, I guess, in that regards. But it didn't mean the event was disappointing, because it wasn't. It was still awesome. So basically, PAX 2022. I look forward to this event every year. I love it. It is just a way to... It's nerdcore heaven. And being a nerd, I'm pretty stoked every time this rolls around. And while some of you may be thinking that this isn't very rock and roll to talk about gaming on the Long Gone Is a Rock show, well, I beg to differ, because I played a Led Zeppelin pinball machine.
Welcome to Led Zeppelin Pinball. Choose your song. Whole lot of love. Communications breakdown.
Led Zeppelin pinball machine, I've got to say, was awesome. It was a really good machine. I've played a lot of pinball machines in the past. I love the ones that are focused with a rock and roll theme. So, over the years, some of my favourite ones have been the AC/DC machine, the Aerosmith machine, the Metallica machine, etc. I've never played the Helicopters machine, but I hope to someday. I believe there's only one in existence, and it's in San Francisco, maybe. Alas, it was awesome to play the Led Zeppelin pinball machine, and if you are a fan of pinball, check the Led Zeppelin machine out. Obviously, it's got the music and the artwork of Led Zeppelin, which is always great. It's just a good machine. It was a lot of fun to play, and had all the things that you wanted in a good pinball machine, so I really appreciate that. I played the new game from Sega, Sonic Frontiers, which is Sonic the Hedgehog, his new game. That was an absolute blast. I had such a fun time playing that game. The lineup for that was like 45 minutes, but it was worth it because, when you get there, you get like 10 minutes to play the game. And I had a good time. It's a real fun game. It obviously has things like collecting the gold rings and all that, but it's kind of like an open world. And it's awesome. I had a really good time playing this, and that will be a game that I pick up for sure. So if you are into the Sonic the Hedgehog series, that is one that you're going to want to definitely grab once it comes out. I played an indie game called The Chicken Adventures, which was developed by, I guess, a guy here in Melbourne, or either here in Australia. But that was a lot of fun. But I got a fridge magnet for playing the game, so that's always good. I'm always down for a good fridge magnet. My fridge has got some awesome magnets on it at the moment, amongst the Warped, No Fun at All, and Santo magnets. I now have Chicken Adventure. So that's cool. Picked up a couple of postcards that were just given away, whatever. Met a couple of cosplayers. Got free things like these bottle caps that say Nuka-Cola, which you can see there. Pretty cool. My PAX pass, good times, no hassles. I only went on the one day. The Saturday sold out, unfortunately. I do like to do 2 days because if you've never been to a PAX before, this is my safety guide for PAX. Get 2 days at least, because the lineups are long. And if you really want to play every single game, it's going to take you a very long time. And you probably won't get to play every single game, but you can try, There's a lot of games to play. I did miss out on a few games. There was a few Formula 1 games that were there that were really good. I did play the one that was by Thrustmaster, Next Level Racing. That was pretty awesome. You sit in the whole machine, and it moves around stuff when you're driving. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And in fact, that place was giving away free stuff, heaps of free stuff, and they were just getting people to cheer, and I just said free shit is the best shit, and I scored a floor mat. So I haven't opened it up yet, so I can't even tell you. It's probably got their logo on it or something, but yeah, I better open that up tonight. I'll probably put it by the front door, because why not? So that was pretty cool. In the retro gaming area, besides the Led Zeppelin pinball, I played, the Donkey Kong and the Star Wars pinball. That was really good. That one I highly recommend. If you're a Star Wars nerd like I am, and you love those movies, and you love anything related to Star Wars, you're going to love that pinball machine. It is a really, really good machine. So, yeah, check that out. I wanted to play the Hot Wheels machine, but time just ran out, and I didn't get to play the Hot Wheels machine. I got a couple of free pins, which I got from the Amazon Prime area. They had a thing showcasing their TV programs, The Boys, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. So I got some pins there for that, and there's the Jack Ryan one. I love Tom Clancy games. I've never actually watched Jack Ryan. I should probably give it a shot because, if it's as good as his games are, well, then I'm probably going to enjoy it. By the way, why isn't there a new Splinter Cell? Come on, guys. Time for a new Splinter Cell. All right, let's do this. New Street Fighter game. Awesome. The graphics on this look incredible. The game just looks amazing. It really, really does. These graphics are just incredible. And, it's a huge improvement from the last Street Fighter game which I played. So I will probably pick this up because I really like this whole look now that they've got going. And, maybe it is in the previous Street Fighters. I don't know. I haven't played Street Fighter in a long time. But I was intrigued by this game, and I'm definitely going to pick that up. Also played some Mario Kart. It's just crazy that, you want to play everything and you just can't. And everywhere you go, there's just lines, so you really have to devote time, But I did get to meet Sonic the Hedgehog, which is always cool. PAX this year was just an amazing event as always. I really would love the Big Four to come back. So if you are watching this, representatives of Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation and Ubisoft, please come back next year. You would definitely miss. There was a lot of space in the areas there, which was great for room to move and stuff like that, but it also just seemed a little bit empty in parts, which is just so weird because we're so used to seeing the giant Xbox thing and the giant PlayStation thing when you go in. Didn't get to play any of the tabletop games. I don't know much about playing tabletop. I don't know much about playing the card games or anything like that. But if you know of a really good card game to play, please put it in the comments. I would love to know one to start on because I do not know the card games at all. I've heard of ones like, obviously the Settlers of Catan, which I only found out about by listening to Nerf Herder. So, yeah, if you know of one that I need to play, pop it in the comments so I can at least look at it and see if it's something that I would enjoy. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching the Long Gone Is a Rock show once again. I know this is a little bit different than my usual rock and roll stuff, but hey, I am sitting in front of my record collection, so, there we go. There's music in it somehow, even if it is soundtracks to games and stuff like that. So look after yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you in the next video, and hopefully next year I will see you all at PAX. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.